Hey, what's up, y'all? What's poppin'? What's cracking? This D. About to react to this video by Maury. It's titled Sniper Wolf just apologized for doxing Jacksfilms, and it's horrible. I don't know why she would apologize. She needs to stand on business because she did not make it seem like she was sorry at all. She even was kind of making jokes about it. So don't try to apologize now. I hate when people come with fake apologies. I don't like that. Anyway, we're gonna see what she has to say though. Let's watch.
All right, so it's official. YouTube, in response to Sniper Wolf doxing Jacksfilms in real life, is basically a slap on the wrist. Hell, it's even lighter than that. It's probably a little nudge to the chin because what they just said basically means no, you're not terminating her, you're not banning her like we've done other creators for much, much less. We're not giving her any potential strikes, but instead we're basically gonna be protecting her because she's our little profitable golden girl on this platform. Essentially, they're doing what they did to Logan Paul back when he filmed a dead body in that suicide forest by suspending her monetization temporarily. They say, in response to Jack saying, Sniper Wolf just doxed me on her IG, creepy girls violating, what you do is disgusting, you steal content and stalk YouTubers. You know, the whole big ass viral Twitter post Jack made directly adding YouTube, currently sitting at almost 300,000 likes and over 30
So
million
they
views.
temporarily
They responded back to that a week later by saying, confirming Sniper Wolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community, and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want. Hoping everyone helps move this combo to a better place. So essentially, what they're saying is, haha, get wrecked, we don't care, we're still keeping her on the platform. That, in and of itself, has set one of the most craziest precedents I've ever seen on this platform entirely. And as of right now, I don't want to ever see YouTube banning anybody else for anything less egregious than what Sniper Wolf did. If Sniper Wolf has not gotten banned for this, then I don't want to see anybody else getting banned ever unless they literally murder somebody. What I'm getting at is that, say if I go ahead and beef with another creator, I have a problem with the videos they're making on me, and I decide to actually dox them and pull up to their home, take a snapshot of their front yard, and post it to my IG in front of thousands of people. If I actually do that in this hypothetical situation, I should not be banned, nor should I be terminated. I, at most, should be getting equal to or less than the punishment that Sniper Wolf received, which is a temporary monetization suspension. Because if they go ahead and terminate somebody else's channel for doing the same exact thing that Sniper Wolf did while she didn't receive a termination, then that is just like a blatant slap in the face to everybody else who uses the platform. Like, at that point, cat's out the bag, genie's out the bottle. The blatant hypocrisy is in full display for everybody else to see, and I just fail to see how that could not lead to actual class action lawsuits against Google or YouTube, clearly using selective
that have nothing to do with YouTube though. I feel like they just did that because they feel like their hand was forced. But he really needs to press charges if he feels so strongly about it. Trying to pull YouTube into this, I don't know if that is actually fair. Because it's like, where do you draw the line? Like, what is acceptable? What isn't acceptable? You know, like, obviously that was wrong what she did, but a lot of people do fucked up shit. Does that mean that it's grounds for their YouTube channel being terminated or them being completely demonetized? I don't know about that. I do feel like he should press charges and sue her because that's what I would do. But trying to get her fucking YouTube eradicated, I don't know if I agree with that.
Enforcement and cherry picking who they enforce their policies on, depending on who they are or what they support. Like, that is just grounds for a straight up lawsuit at that point. And of course, Sniper Wolf decided to come out with her ChatGPT ass response by saying, let me start by saying, I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable.
Then she posted an Instagram story after and was like, oh, if I pull up to y'all house, what you gonna do? Like, and making a joke out of it. So you not sorry.
Party Jacksfilms, YouTube, the entire creator community, and my incredible fans for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. Jacksfilms, while we certainly don't see eye to eye and have our differences, I am sorry for reacting the way I did when I should have taken the opportunity to show young creators how adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly, respectfully, and privately. Not for views or content, but a meaningful example of how conflict should be solved. I will reach out directly and hope we can find some time to connect and communicate respectfully. I'd also like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. I deserve it. Wow, this is... I I deserve it, respect the decision, and appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow from a true lapse in judgment. Wow, this is one hell of a script. Who the fuck wrote this up? Because if it wasn't ChatGPT, which I think it is, it had to be one of her little lackeys, her managers, or someone getting paid minimum wage because she's too stingy to share her YouTube revenue with them as a livable wage. I mean, this is just like a huge kick in the nuts. And the fact that YouTube, right, upon getting ratioed to oblivion, literally quote ratioed on Twitter, they had the audacity to start hiding comments, removing comments, which I didn't even know was even possible. I thought you could reply and that they couldn't delete comments unless it was an original post, but alas, apparently they have the power to do that as well. Come on, man. And of course, I can confirm that SSSniperwolf's channel is demonetized, as we can see here by the vidIQ extension. However, she's still getting millions of views. Days are back to normal. She's still posting. Previously, comments were disabled, of course, but she is getting literally ratioed on every single video. I mean, do you see those likes? I mean, bro, 130,000 dislikes. 1 million views. 225,000 dislikes on a video with 1.8 million views, bro. The ratio, how will she ever recover from this, bro? And does YouTube or SSniperwolf actually think people are gonna actually forget about this? When people have literally been banned for much, much less. Some creators have been banned for their political views or making edgy jokes or critiquing people based on their quote-unquote intrinsic characteristics, whatever that means. I mean, all of these words and terminologies are super arbitrary.
But they're doing that on YouTube's platform. YouTube cares more about money. And when their brands that they're working with start complaining, that's when it's like, all right, you gotta fucking go. But it's like, this didn't happen on their platform, so it does make this whole situation a bit more tricky.
Things are changing with every second of the day.
And yeah, she showed up to his house. That's wrong. And people are saying she doxed him, but she's also saying that no, his address is already on Google. It's already out there. I didn't put anything out there that wasn't already out there. I don't know the truth in that. I don't fucking know. But it's not like, okay, so maybe she did dox him, maybe she didn't. I don't know. But she pulled up on him. She didn't actually do anything. She didn't try to break into his house. She didn't fight him. So I feel like it's probably not severe enough for YouTube to feel like, okay, we have to ban her. You feel me?
Enforcement, the cherry picking of.
And I'm not defending her. I don't give a fuck about SSniperwolf. Let's be clear. I don't care. All right. So people who hate her, I don't care that you hate her. Go hate her. I don't give a fuck. This is just my opinion on the situation based on what has been presented to me. I don't give a fuck what happens to her. Her channel does not affect me at all. But I don't think that she deserves to get her whole fucking channel nuked.
Depending on who the creator is, what they look like, what they support, whether they have tits or not. I mean, the blatant hypocrisy is just out in the open for everybody to see. And I'm kind of relieved because over the years, I was led to believe that everything was fair and balanced and that YouTube applied their rules for demonetization, strikes, channel terminations, shadow bans, age restrictions, fair and balanced across the board, and that nobody was getting special treatment.
You know that's not the
truth. But alas, here we are in 2023 where, well, that's been proven to be a complete fucking lie. And now that I've been vindicated, the people who tried to gaslight me into believing that, oh, everything is all fine and dandy, just keep uploading content. YouTube isn't manipulating views or suppressing your channel or suppressing views or doing anything to get in the way of channel growth. No, all of it is just based on the algorithm. It's all automated. None of it is manual. I mean, I'm just glad that we can all see that the system is rigged. And for some reason, it says this video is monetized. I'm not sure why that is. I just love that one of the comments that SSniperwolf decided to hide on her Twitter post has her 2 mugshots with her getting arrested for armed robbery and disorderly conduct.
Who did she rob? I need to know. What's this? Because he going in.
The community notes on Twitter bodied Team YouTube by saying, no, at the time of their tweet, SSniperwolf's channel was not demonetized. Only her most recent videos is using plugins. You can see this for yourself. And apparently this was confirmed by a fellow community member by the name of Zach James. As we can see in one screenshot, the video is not monetized. And in the next, the video is monetized. So yeah, I mean, take that for what you will. They can't even get the demonetization of her entire channel right. But had it been anybody else, literally doing 1/100th of what SSniperwolf did, they would have received a channel-wide termination.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I've talked about this myself, how there is definitely some inequality of treatment on this platform. You know, they are not always fair. But I don't think it's fair for her channel to get terminated. So I think they made the right decision. I think a temporary suspension is appropriate in this case. If I was Jack, I would just press charges. I would sue her. I'm suing the brakes off you for everything I can get. I'm gonna do that, so she should be penalized. But to want her whole channel to be terminated, like, that's some hater shit. But that's already what I feel about him. I feel like he's a hater. So of course he wants, to fuck up her life completely. And I just feel like in this situation, it doesn't call for that. So I think they made the right decision to demonetize her temporarily. I don't know how long the ban is for or the suspension is for, but she'll be fine. She'll be back making money in no time. But people are still upset with her based on her dislikes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like it called for a complete termination of her channel. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.